Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back on our Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys some really good tips and tricks when it comes to getting more high kill wins in Fortnite. And I have 3 tips that I specifically want to talk about that's really gonna help you guys out when it comes to just getting more kills in Fortnite. Whether that going from 5 kills to 10 kills, or maybe even 15 or 16 kills a game, maybe even upwards of 20 to 30 kills. All of these tips are going to apply in this video and help you guys out when it comes to getting more kills here in Fortnite. And before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you need to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and as well leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And as well, make sure you guys have me added and supported as a creator. All you need to do this is go over to the item shop, hit X, go to support a creator, and then type in my code, and my code is Young Humor. And once you type that in, all you have to do is accept it, and you will have me added and supported as a creator. So make sure you guys do that. It really does help me out. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to give you guys some really easy tips and tricks to follow when it comes to getting more kills here in Fortnite. And specifically how you guys can get more kills here in Season 8. So for the gameplay in the background is actually a 24 kill win I had. And if you guys watched my last video, this gameplay right here was literally like 30 minutes after I had the other one, and in the other game I had 24 kills as well. And on top of that, a little bit before I started making this video, I also had back-to-back 20 kill games, which is pretty cool considering the fact I recently just switched to PC, if you guys don't already know. And even going from console to PC, I'm still able to drop those 20 kill gameplays every single day. So let's get started with the first tip I have for you guys when it comes to getting more of these high kill wins here in Fortnite Season 8. So the first tip I want to give you guys is you want to be really quick off spawn. And as you guys can see, if you look at the timer up in the top right, it's about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and that's the first zone coming in. So I'm already out of tilted, already pushing towards Dusty Divot even before the first zone already comes in. So as you guys can tell, I'm moving really quick, not spending a whole lot of time looting, and that's going to be the first key when it comes to moving around the map quickly. It's just not spending a lot of time on looting. And when it comes to playing, one thing that I usually do is say I'm going through people and I'm about to leave Tilted Towers, I'm on my way out, and even if I see maybe I'm like walking all the way out and I see maybe in the middle building I see like a scar or maybe even a gold pump, even though I see a gold pump and it'd be better than the blue one that I have, I'm not going to even go back for it. I'm not even going to think about going back for it, because even though it is a better gun to use and it's definitely going to help me win a lot more gunfights, but at the same time it's going to cost me like 15 or 20 seconds to go all the way over there and then just to pick up the weapon. So I want to be pushing around the map as quick as possible, and going back for weapons that I already would help me, but it really doesn't make a huge difference, is going to cost me a lot of time. And that's just one thing. You don't really want to carry about the rarity of your guns too much. You really just want to focus on moving around the map really quickly, and that's going to save you a lot of time, because I've had so many times where I've gone into gunfights and I've gotten there at the perfect time where I've got the good third party and I've able to pick off 3 or 4 people in that gunfight. But I've had gunfights where I maybe took a little bit more time looting, maybe in tilted, and then as soon as I got to the gunfight, I got to it just the second it ended, and I'm only able to get 1 or 2 kills. So as you guys can see there, you can see how that makes a huge difference, and just that extra 10 to 15 seconds of going back to getting the weapon really cost me and getting or missing out on 2 or 3 more kills. And most of the time, the way I see it is, if you're in a game like squads and you're going up against 4 or 5 people that are fighting each other at the exact same time, chances are after you finish to the gunfight and everyone dies, you're gonna find that gold pump, that gold scar that you want. Most of the time you're gonna find really good weapons, and as well now there's treasure maps which I think drop like 5 gold weapons or something crazy like that. So if you kill a team that if one player picks up one of those weapons, then you're gonna have a gold weapon after the fight anyways, so you really don't have to worry about getting the rarity of your guns already fixed up. You really just want to worry about going for the kills and then picking up the better weapons from the players that you kill. And that's how I'm able to get a lot of kills, but at the same time still have really good guns. And when it comes to that early game, or maybe just even going into the mid game, as long as I have an AR, a pump, and maybe an SMG, that's all I'm ever going to need. And really, to be honest with you guys, as long as I have a pump shotgun and maybe just something else, maybe just like an SMG at most, I should be pretty straight, as long as I don't have a tac shotgun or any gun like that that's really bad, an infantry rifle. As long as I don't have a gun like that, I'm not going to spend any time looting, and I'm just going to be pushing the next team immediately, and that's going to allow me to get a lot more kills here in Fortnite. So for the second tip or second thing that you want to focus on when it comes to going for these high kill games is just knowing how to rotate fast and as well know how to rotate efficiently, because you can rotate fast in this game, but if you're not rotating to the right spots, you're not going to be able to get kills either way. And personally, my two favorite spots to be around the map when it comes to that mid game. So usually I'll land it pretty much the only two places I ever land is Tilted Towers and Retail Row. And then immediately after that, my two favorite spots to sit at for the majority of the game really is either Loot Lake if I come from Tilted Towers or Dusty Divot if I come from Retail. And for whatever reason, I have a lot of people that I've noticed a lot of people hitting Loot Lake more often than not. It's because usually I'll clear out Tilted Towers, and then as soon as I go after that, maybe there's a team in Loot Lake, and then you're gonna have another team that riffs in from Pleasant. So it's gonna be already there. You already have your kills from Tilted, and as well you could have potentially two more teams that are fighting you, and as well maybe a random team just comes through, maybe even from Snobby Shores area. But there's going to be a pretty good chance that you're going to be able to find people. And then Dusty Divot, pretty much easier said, that's just the middle of the map. So you're going to have a lot of people going in and out of Dusty Divot throughout the game. So if you don't ever know where to go, I'd always try to go to Dusty Divot, maybe look inside the divot, look at the factories, see if you see any people building, fighting. That's usually my go-to if I don't know where to go to find kills. I've cleared out a lot of areas and I can't seem to find anybody. Most of the time I'm going to be hanging around, kind of around there in the map. And most of the time I'm going to be able to find a team within 30 seconds of just being there, because a lot of people are going to be rotating in from either Retail Row, Salty Springs, Loot Lake, or really just anywhere on the map, just because, Dusty Divot is the middle of the map. So throughout the game, there's going to be a ton of people and a lot of traffic going to that location. So staying around the middle of the map and going to those, high traffic areas is going to give you the best chance to finding the most amount of people. Because I've had a lot of games, and it's pretty much my problem every single game is just finding enough people. Because I've had those games where I had the most insane loadout, 200 shield, and I've had quite a few kills, but I just can't seem to find the next team, and it takes me like 3 or 4 minutes just to find the next team, and that's a lot of time wasted, in which I could be fighting and going for those 26, 27, or even 30 kill games. And for the third tip I have for you guys when it comes to going for those high kill games here in Season 8 is you have to learn how to be able to kill people quickly, and it is easier said than done when it comes to killing people quickly in Fortnite. And that could just be something as simple as maybe before you go to a team, just waiting till you're a little bit closer so you can get even more tags on one player, or potentially get a knock on one of the players and have an advantage that way. But really the best tip I can give you guys when it comes to just being able to do that, and it really just comes down to learning how to counter what other people do. And I know it's a little bit tricky to learn at first, but once you start going into a lot of gunfights, especially now, and this is really true when it comes to me, I see a lot of people do a lot of the same things. So going into gunfights, a lot of people are very predictable for me, and that's how I'm able to outplay a lot of the players. Even if they're better builders, even if they have better aim than me, I'm still able to win the gunfight because I can counter them very, very well. Just because what they're doing is really predictable in my opinion, and it's not only predictable for the average player or maybe even the lesser skilled player, because a lot of those players don't really know what they're gonna do. But for me, I'm going to wait for them to go for certain edits, because a lot of times I see a lot of the same players, and you can really tell going into the gunfight whether they're a bad player or a good player. A lot of the good players tend to do a lot of the same things, going for certain edit plays, certain plays in general, and I can really tell what they're trying to do even before they do it, and that's what's going to give me a huge advantage in that fight and allow me to win those gunfights, in which if I had no idea what they were trying to do, I probably would have ended up losing the gunfight, and it probably would have ended up pretty bad for me. But just really trying to go into those gunfights and then just try to be unpredictable is really going to set you apart and allow you to win gunfights on even the best of players. Because if they can't see what you're trying to do, it's going to put you at a huge advantage in that fight and allow you to get a lot more kills. Just because if they have no idea what you're doing, you're going to already have that advantage, and it's going to allow you to get off those shots they normally wouldn't have had, just because they were really, really unpredictable, and the other player could have done absolutely nothing because they weren't even ready for it. And so those are going to be my top 3 tips when it comes to getting those high kill wins in Fortnite. And I'm really still trying to look for my first 30 bomb. I've had so many 20 plus kill games, and like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm dropping 20 kill games consistently every single day. If for some reason I'm still having trouble dropping 30, maybe it could just be RNG of finding people, or maybe I'm making mistakes and not pushing people enough. But really the best thing for me, or honestly the thing that I need to work on the most, is just being able to kill people even quicker, because the faster that you can kill people, the faster you can move around the map, and the faster you can move around the map, the more people are going to be running into, and the more kills I'm going to be able to get. So that's one thing I'm definitely going to be focusing on when it comes to going for those, high 20s or even 30 kill gameplays. And with that being said, that's wrap up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys liked it, and if you guys could, drop a like in this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications so you're notified for every single new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.